Welcome to the Art Project. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you enjoy this video or get anything out of it at all, please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to talk a little bit about monoprinting. This is a different method for monoprinting than you might be used to. It's a little bit more, controlled in a way. And I just like to use it to get this particular appearance where it's a little bit less precise as pen, not quite messy like a monoprint, just kind of, a little bit more expressive and a little bit more random and a little bit more experimental. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I arrived at this. And like I said, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Like I said, this is experimental, so you may want to test this out and try it on different things. The picture here in the middle is the sketch from my sketchbook, a photocopy of it that I used to make the one on the far right, I believe. You'll notice that there's three different prints there. So here it is in my sketchbook. Here's one of the photographs, or one of the sketches that I did that I used on the right. I did these figure studies along with the crow there. It was totally different. Then I made a photocopy of it. And I'm just going to use the figure drawing, not the crow. And I made a smaller photocopy of it because I wasn't sure what size I was going to need. I then used an enlarger to blow the picture up, to enlarge the picture up on a piece of drawing paper. Now, you don't have to do this part. I just thought it might be a little bit helpful for what I was doing. I put it under a piece of plexiglass, and then I taped off the dimensions of the paper so I would know where to put the ink and what size. And then I just took some block printing ink and a brayer, and I made a nice big rectangle. Just kind of evened it out. It's not 100% smooth. And then I took a paper towel and I wiped off some of the extra. This is a completely blank sheet of drawing paper that I'm placing my drawing that I enlarged on top of. And I taped it down, and now I'm just taking it and I'm drawing. Notice my right hand is just resting on the paper. Because of that resting on the paper, I got a lot of print that wasn't necessarily intended. What I really wanted, or what I really knew that I wanted, was where I'm putting the pencil. I'm basically just going back and redrawing, retracing the entire thing, putting a new little spin on the way that I'm shading it, because I know it's going to be different as I'm monoprinting it. And this is something that you have to do it a couple of times probably to figure out what it's going to do and how it's going to behave before you settle on one. You need to practice a few rounds and try out different things and see what's going to happen. But you'll notice that when I am done with this and I lift it up, like right here, there's a lot of excessive print around it just from my hand smashing it down. There it is. I'll show you another image of it at the very end. So while my plate still had ink on it, I did another one, taped it down, got my little photocopy, and just again went over it. This time I thought I knew a little bit more about what I was doing, but the problem was, for this one, I put a little bit too much ink on there. It already had some ink, and I rolled it out, and then I put a little bit too much ink, I think, on this one. You can see in the images at the end of the video which ones have too much ink, and so on. Also, something else that I did that I did not get video of was I did some stream of conscious writing in the background of this particular picture. And no, not of this one actually, but of the next one. Did some stream of conscious writing, and it looked pretty good in the background. So there's that one. And now this one I think kind of turned out the best, and the reason is because I used this mechanical pencil instead of a regular pencil that had kind of a dull point. I used this mechanical pencil, and this time, it's probably hard to tell from here, I did not rest my hand on the paper at all. I taped it down so it wouldn't move, it would probably be a good idea to tape it on both the left and the right. Here I've only got it taped on the left. So tape yours down on the left and right, that way the paper doesn't move. You saw me just kind of spread it back out again. And then use a very sharp mechanical pencil to get more precise lines if you want. And then, like I said, at the end of this thing, I did not get this on video, but I went over this paper and wrote just stream of conscious writing. And when I was done, I think it turned out pretty good. I like this third one probably the most. Now, another thing I think I need to do is maybe use this on colored paper with white ink. This is the plate with the light shining behind it. Looks kind of cool, I think. Might have to do some artwork with that. But anyway, you can see the writing there that I did. Just kind of scribbled some writing in the background. And so here are the, you can see it there where I did the writing on the paper. Build it up. And there it is. And let me show you all three of them together at the same time. I like the way the writing kind of fades out on either side. Alright, so here all three of them are. These are not in order. Actually, they're in reverse order. I did the one on the far right first, then the middle one second, and the last one third. The one on the left third. I like the one on the far left the best. Anyway, hope you like it. Try out monoprinting this way if you want. See what comes of it. Thanks for watching. Now it is your turn to go make some art.